Long ago, in the town of Nazareth, there lived a young boy named Jesus. He was kind, thoughtful, and loved learning about God. Every year, Jesus and his family traveled to the big city of Jerusalem to celebrate a special holiday called Passover. The city was busy and filled with people from all around, all coming together to remember the amazing things God had done. Jesus was 12 years old, and this year he was extra excited. He walked with his parents, Mary and Joseph, along winding roads, seeing new sights and hearing joyful songs. When they arrived in Jerusalem, the streets buzzed with laughter and the smell of delicious foods. Jesus watched as people prayed and sang, learning new things every day. After the celebration was over, Mary and Joseph packed their things and started their journey home. They thought Jesus was walking with friends or other family members in the big group traveling back to Nazareth. But as the day passed, Mary and Joseph realized Jesus wasn't anywhere to be found. They searched through the crowd, asking everyone, "Have you seen Jesus?" But no one had. Worried, Mary and Joseph hurried back to Jerusalem. They searched all over the city, in the busy streets, the marketplaces, and among the travelers. They looked everywhere they could think of for 3 whole days. Finally, they came to the great temple, the most important place in Jerusalem where people came to pray and learn about God. Inside the temple, they found Jesus sitting among the teachers and wise men. He wasn't lost or scared. Instead, he was listening carefully and asking thoughtful questions. The teachers were amazed by how much Jesus understood. Even though he was just a boy, he spoke clearly and wisely about God, and everyone who heard him was surprised by his answers. Mary rushed to Jesus, her heart pounding with relief. "Son, why have you done this to us?" she asked. "Your father and I have been so worried, searching for you everywhere." Jesus looked up at his mother and answered gently, "Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I would be in my Father's house?" He meant that the temple, the house of God, was very important to him. He loved learning about God and wanted to be close to him. Mary and Joseph didn't fully understand what Jesus meant, but they were glad to have found him safe and sound. Jesus left the temple with his parents and returned home to Nazareth. He obeyed his parents and grew wiser and kinder every day, making God and everyone around him proud. Everyone who met Jesus remembered that day in the temple, when a young boy amazed grown-ups with his questions and answers. Even though he was just 12, Jesus showed how much he loved God and how important it was to learn, ask questions, and listen. And so, Jesus grew up, surrounded by family and friends, and continued to learn and teach about God's love. His special day in the temple became a story told for generations, reminding everyone that no matter how old you are, you can seek wisdom, ask questions, and love God with all your heart. Whenever you feel curious or want to learn more, remember Jesus in the temple, how he searched for answers and shared what he knew. You can do the same, asking questions, listening to wise people, and growing in kindness and understanding every day. And just like Jesus, you can make a difference in the world by loving God and loving others.